Hello everyone, I'm Screen Talk Reviews, and today we have to talk about the biggest, most insane, and potentially most desperate news in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Avengers Doomsday is officially on the horizon. But that's not the headline. The headline is that Robert Downey Jr., the man who is the MCU, is coming back. But he's not wearing the Iron Man suit, he's putting on the mask of Dr. Doom. Now, I've had some time to process this, and my brain is still doing backflips. Is this the greatest comeback in cinema history, or is Marvel just breaking the glass because the house is on fire? Stay tuned, because we are diving deep into the madness. First, let's address the elephant in the room. The Kang Dynasty is dead. Done. Buried. Marvel had a plan, it didn't work out, and now they've pivoted to the biggest big bad in Marvel Comics history. But why Doom? Because Doom isn't just a villain, he's a king, a sorcerer, and a genius. In the comics, he's the guy who literally saves the multiverse by becoming God Emperor Doom. If Marvel is going for Secret Wars, you need Doom. But casting the face of the franchise to play him? That is a gamble that would make Las Vegas sweat. But hold on, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the multiverse, I need to know your gut feeling. When you saw RDJ take off that mask on the Comic-Con stage, were you screaming with joy or scratching your head? Seriously, pause the video, hit the comments, and tell me. I'm reading all of them, and while you're down there, hit that subscribe button if you want more AI-powered deep dives into the movies you love. Now, let's talk about the directors. The Russo Brothers are back. Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, Endgame, these guys don't miss. They know how to handle 60 characters at once without losing the heart of the story. The fact that they only came back because of the Doom storyline tells me the script must be something special. They aren't here for a paycheck, they're here to finish what they started. They understand that for Doomsday to work, the stakes have to feel real. It can't just be a bunch of CGI portals, it needs to feel like the end of the world. Here is the genius and the cruelty of this casting. Imagine the scene, the Avengers are losing. Spider-Man finally gets close to the villain, knocks off the mask, and sees Tony Stark, the man who was his father figure, the man who died in his arms. That is psychological warfare. Doom having Tony's face is going to mess with the heroes' heads. It's not just a physical fight, it's an emotional wrecking ball. If Marvel plays this right, it could be even more heartbreaking than the snap. Wait, don't go anywhere, because we haven't even talked about the biggest risk Marvel is taking with this move. If they mess this up, it could ruin Endgame forever. Let's get into the cons. The big risk? It's the legacy. Tony Stark's sacrifice was perfect. It was the perfect ending to a 10-year journey. By bringing RDJ back, does it take away from that moment? If we see RDJ on screen as a villain, does Iron Man's death feel less final? Marvel is walking a very thin line here. They need to make sure Victor Von Doom is his own character, menacing, cold, and calculating, and not just evil Iron Man. If he just feels like a variant, I think the audience might check out. In the comics, Victor Von Doom is from Latveria. He's obsessed with his mother's soul and his own scarred face. Will Marvel keep that? Or will they say he's a Tony Stark who went wrong in another universe? Personally, I want the Latverian king. I want the magic. I want the Doom that even Thanos is afraid of. If they give us that plus RDJ's acting range, man, we are in for a treat. But wait, there's one more thing. Rumor has it the Fantastic Four are the ones who bring him into the story. How does that work? Stick around for the final verdict. We know the Fantastic Four. First Steps takes place in a 1960s retro future universe. If Doom comes from that world, he's already established as a threat before he even meets the Avengers. This gives the movie space to breathe. We don't need a 2-hour origin story for Doom in Doomsday. We can just get straight to the action. At the end of the day, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm Awesometacular hyped, but with a side of please don't mess this up, we're getting the Russos, RDJ, and Dr. Doom in one movie. It's going to be a cinematic event unlike anything else. It's the kind of big screen swing that only Marvel can take. But I want to hear from you. Do you think RDJ can make us forget Iron Man and fear Dr. Doom? Or is this just nostalgia bait? Let's talk about it in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this breakdown, and click right here to see my review of the latest Marvel leaks. Until next time, I'm Screen Talk Reviews, and I'll see you at the movies.